headed as the program manager. In 2004, he assumed the leadership of Philippine Councilors League, that is the PCL, as the national president, and within that period, he was chosen as the Secretary General of the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines. And in year 2006, he is noted for being the most outstanding councillor, making him third to the given such citation since Mandawi became a city. He was a member of GCL Philippines. He held the National Executive Vice President position for Visayas and also appointed as General Legal Counsel. In the year 2007, he was regarded as one of Cebu's emerging leaders. In 2008, he was awarded as Sunstar Citizens of the Year for helping overseas workers in troubled regions. He is selected by the U.S. Embassy as the only Filipino to participate in the United States International Visitor Leadership Program of the State Department to study on federal, state, local governments, media, and civil society. Last year, he was the Summit Director of the 4th International River Summit held in the city of Mandawi. Vice Mayor Carlo Fortuna is a lawyer in profession. He finished his law study in San Vida College of Law. He is the grandson of Mandawi's martyr Mayor Alejandro Sino Fortuna, and known as E.S. Fortuna, and son of former city councilor Tix Fortuna and Cirilita Cabahog Fortuna. He is the nephew of Justice Sotero B. Cabahog, is known as the Mandawi greatest son. And ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Honorable Vice Mayor Carlo Cotico Cabahog Fortuna.
Thank you very much for that very kind introduction. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Vice.
It's a very small group and intimate. It's a very intimate gathering tonight. I'd like to thank Engr Rayla, GQ if you're not an engineer, for giving me this opportunity to be part of your 10th year. Is it 10th year? The 10th anniversary, right? Of the 10 outstanding Cebu architects and engineers. It is, before anything else, I'd like to acknowledge, of course, the honorees and the awardees who are here from Cebu, from outside of Cebu, as far as Surigao, not mistaken. And then, of course, my colleague in the city government, Architect Barlam, who recently is a licensed urban planner, right? Environmental planner, right? And of course, former Department School Division and with the City of Mandawi, Department of Education, Dr. Mila Cañete, and the rest of the officers and organizers of this event. Once again, good evening. I'd like to extend my sincerest congratulations to all of you, and to all of the winners, to all the honorees tonight. And I'd like to extend also the congratulations to Engineer Red for continuing this program, this initiative, and this tradition. It is very nice if you are recognized by your peers, right? Engineers, I didn't know engineers and architects go together. I thought it's just architects and the engineers, but I just realized when you build a home, you need an architect and you need an engineer as well. And many would perhaps ask why is architecture, why is an architect a profession? Why is an engineer a profession? The same way, why is being a lawyer called a profession, or lawyer and called a profession? In the olden days, in the ancient days, during the cavemen, during the early days of human civilization, the role of every civilization is to build a community. To build a community and to protect the community. That's why the principal role of the tribal leaders is to ensure that the people, the families in the tribe are provided and well taken care of. As the civilization evolved, you see the coming onset of industrialization, and right now, in the 20th century, the role remains the same. What is that? Again, to protect the community and to ensure the community will always progress and prosper, to build good, healthy, and safe communities. So what then is the role of the architect, and what then is the role of the engineer? I was pondering that question as I prepared, as I was coming over to be part of this awarding. And then I realized that the role of the architect is actually what? To make sure that the lives of people are balanced. Correct? Right? When you build a building, for example, you build a building, you make sure that it's easy to move around the building when you design it, right? When you have a well-designed hospital, that means to say that patients can easily be treated right away. If you have a well-designed school, that ensures a better learning environment. And then if you have a well-designed workplace, that ensures efficiency and productivity in the workplace. I guess, in other words, it makes life easier. It makes life better. And what's the role of engineers? You're practically everything. From the podium that we're standing, from the stage that we're standing, the microphone that we're using, the building that we're in, the seats that you're sitting on, the glass that you'll be using when you drink water, practically, it's all engineering. In other words, it's making life better for all of us. It's not just about money. It's not about just how the profession can make your wealth or build your wealth. It's actually the role that you do to ensure that the lives of the people would become better. And you have been recognized because of your contribution, the excellence, the pursuit of excellence that you have made as your personal goal, as your personal commitment in your own respective fields. I may not be very familiar with the work that you have done, but the fact that you have been chosen by your peers means to say that you have now established your niche. And by doing that, we hope that you can encourage and inspire more. Like any other profession, for example, me as a lawyer, there are always some members of us that put the profession, the legal profession, in a bad light. But you, in your own profession, in the architecture, engineering, you may have also the same kind of challenges. But the people in front of us right now are the beacon of hope. And the reasons why we should encourage more young people to pursue the profession of architecture or engineering, because that is the sample that you have given now through this recognition. So to all of you, my congratulations, and I hope you build more. No, you don't just design, you shape communities, you shape people's lives. You don't just build, you create and innovate. And for the engineers, just one last thought that I'd like to share. Many of you were probably born in the 50s. Am I correct? So I was born in the, sorry, there are 60s, right? I was born in the 70s. They said that the Philippines is a beautiful country, but actually we see only pockets of beauty, right? It's not all over. But I am a fervent believer that these pockets of beauty can become bigger, and you see bigger, and more beautiful communities, more beautiful societies.